Okay, today we're heading out to the Battle of Fishing Creek, which was an American defeat, Patriot defeat. And I hope I don't get run over by any pickup trucks. It's a hot day, it's 90, and the humidity's up. So glad I have my cooling vest on. Got my bike back from the shop. Seems to be running pretty well, knock on wood. This trip is about 22 miles one way. And more when we get to Fishing Creek. So this is entering the little town of Great Falls, South Carolina. And truth be told, there aren't any Great Falls in Great Falls. But there is a flop-eye diner, which we're about to see up on our right. There it is, Flop-Eye Fish Festival and the Flop-Eye Diner. I've never eaten there. It's on my list. Well, it's 96 degrees today. I would pick the hottest day since August. Okay, we're on Catawba River Road in Chester County, and I'll show you the Fishing Creek Lake, which was made out of the Catawba River Dam. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Battle of Fishing Creek. All right. August 18th, 1780, General Thomas Sumter camped with captured booty and 800 men. He was surprised and defeated by Lieutenant Colonel Tarleton and 160 soldiers. The disaster followed by only 2 days General Gates' defeat by Lord Cornwallis at Camden. The Patriots lost 150 men killed and many captured, but Sumter escaped and soon rallied another large force. So this is on Catawba River Road, and I'm sure he skedaddled that way north towards Charlotte. Right now it's a family campground, permanent camping. And that road comes from Camden. Oh, look at the trash. That's unforgivable. The British, under Bloody Ben Tarleton, who was portrayed in the movie The Patriot. He wasn't as bloody as the movie portrayed him, though. British dragoons and light infantry followed Colonel Sumter up from Camden. This was 2 days after the American defeat in Camden. A disastrous defeat in Camden. So Sumter was a quote-unquote self-inflated egotist, but he had captured a large convoy of supplies from the British at Watery Ferry, which is downriver south of Camden. This obviously slowed him down, all the wagons and artillery and stuff, on his way up to Charlotte. Tarleton was pursuing him on the opposite side, as you see over there, on the other side of the Catawba River, and he was faster because he had light infantry and cavalry. So, on August 18th, it was hot and humid, just like it is now, and Sumter decided to stop and rest on the other side of Fishing Creek. Most of Sumter's men were exhausted, fell asleep, and I can understand that. Tarleton was also pushing his men, and they were tired, and a lot of his infantry said they were too tired to go on. Tarleton chose 100 dragoons and 60 light infantry to double up on horses and rode up to attack Sumter's larger force. Sumter only posted 2 sentries at the rear, and they were both quickly killed. And over the crest of the hill, they didn't really see Tarleton coming. In fact, when the sentries fired at Tarleton's dragoons, the shots woke Sumter up, and he demanded to know who fired. He was told it was just soldiers shooting at cattle, so he went back to sleep. Thousands of cars go by this every day and don't even know it's here. The Battle of Fishing Creek, August 18th, 1780. Americans under Sumter surprised and routed by British under Tarleton. Mary Adair chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, 1930. This is Battlefield Road. So here's the rest of the story. Tarleton came upon these guys over the hill and couldn't believe his luck, because despite being outnumbered 5-1, he charged into the attack. The colonial arms were all stacked up, and the British seized them and the artillery, and then proceeded to slaughter the Americans with sabers. One survivor wrote that no quarter was given. Most of the Patriots made a run for it, through the creek, up into higher ground, into the woods, which is across the way. It's a tree farm now. Tarleton recaptured all the wagons and ammunition and prisoners, supplies that Sumter had captured earlier, and killed and wounded about 150 Patriots, captured more than 300. British lost 15 men and 20 horses. That's it. Sumter, who rode off. He was so startled. He rode off without his clothes, a lot of his clothes on, and no saddle, and rode all the way to Charlotte, which is, what, 75 miles up this road. And the aftermath, I'll tell you the aftermath when we get to the creek. Well, this is Fishing Creek, and this is supposed to be an access area. Pretty muddy. The aftermath of the Battle of Fishing Creek, the Patriot Army was in tatters and disarray, and Cornwallis hesitated to send supplies to go into North Carolina. It gave the Americans time to regroup. I'm not going to walk out there. Sumter regrouped in Charlotte, soon had 1,000 men, and then you'll see in later episodes, had a stunning victory in Kings Mountain and Cowpens. It's cooler down here in the woods, that's for sure. And I bet at one point the creek filled all this in. There's my trusty steed.